some days you're just like, I just don't want to interact at all.
No, or like I'll be on the subway and I'll have my headphones in listening to something, or I'm like looking at notes, or I'm kind of I'm in a groove of like I'm alone.
And when you see someone, you're like, in your head, you're like, ah, fuck.
Yes, exactly. You're like, please do not see me. Oh my God. And then, hey, and then you have to be like, oh, hey. And then you like take out your earbud. I'm like, oh, are we? Actually, I've started.
Can I just put this back in?
Hey, dude, I've been doing the hold to like keep it in a holding pattern.
All right, so I'll see you another time.
Yep, but then you see them put theirs away. And you're like,
get the fuck out of my face.
This is a conversation now. Good Christ.
Yeah, I had that where I was like, I was at the gym, and like there's like a guy I talked to at the gym, and then I was like, I went across the street to get food after the gym, and then that guy walked in, and immediately I was like, I should have gone further away.
Yeah. I'm too close.
I'm way too within the
I
radius.
should never have shat where I eat.
This is a very stupid mistake.
Dude, but somebody who did it the correct way, thank God, JC Mendoza, do you know him?
Good guy.
Shouts to JC Mendoza, funny, hilarious guy. He teaches in Bed-Stuy, so sometimes we'll run into each other at the train, like going into the city. And I was just like standing there, just listening on my phone. He comes up, like he daps me up. Hey, how's you going? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, long day at work or whatever. Like, all right, cool. He's like, what do you got tonight? And we just told each other our spots. And he was like, all right, see ya. And he literally just walked like 20 feet further down. And just like was on his thing. Yeah. He understood that like we were not now taking the train together. Yeah. Which that was
on our individual commutes that happen to line up.
Oh, that was so nice and so refreshing.
That is like a level of that is like sort of the next level of social intelligence. Because the first level is like, okay, I should acknowledge this person. Yeah. But then like the insecurity is like, am I now an asshole if I don't like, if we're not just like best friends for the rest of this? Yeah. If I run into you on the train, I will talk to you for the duration of the commute because we're buddies. Yes. But someone I just know that it's like okay, emotional intelligence. You probably don't want to, but you're also scared to. So I'll just goodbye. Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to have, and then because that just saves both of us from just like.
I was just peacefully listening to comics who I don't know. Yeah. Talk on a podcast.
Yeah, and it saves me from being like, so your mom is doing okay, right? Yeah. Cool. Like just conversation
Do you know anything about JC Mendoza's mom?
No.
So you'd just be talking about the weather.
Yeah.
You'd be doing the comedy equivalent of talking about the weather. Yeah. We're just like, oh, this booker, huh? Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Wow, you got any spots tonight? Yeah, cool, sick. I'm going over here. That's fine. And then you run out of that after like 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah. It's
Society's a big fucking lie.
Dude, this was happening to me. This happened yesterday. Sam and I were at a brewery, and like a song came on that like was like really grating. I'm turning into an old man already, but I just was like, oh, this is gross.
Hey, what is this?
Yeah, quite literally. I did. Like I was like, oh.
Everyone gets more Jewish as they get older.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Like, what's on the radio?
I don't like it. Back in my country. But it was one of those where I just kind of had the realization of just like quite literally, other than social norms, nothing is stopping me from standing up and just yelling, I don't like this.
Can you
change it?
Make this sound stop.
I hate it. Yeah. Nothing is stopping me from that. Yeah. The same way that like I've been, like there's happened a couple of times where it's been like summer and you're on the train and it's like stuck between stations and it's super crowded. And like I have been just like texting Sam, just like, I want to scream. Honestly, like the line between like civility and absolute chaos is so fucking on a knife's edge. It's so thin because literally like crazy people come on and do that all the time.
You're describing what I always do. And it's what I was doing to you at that wedding where I'm just like texting you like mean shit about Ohio. Yeah. I haven't had like a lot of spots lately, which I bitch about all the time, and so I've been going to like just open mics instead, just to like do jokes, work on new stuff. I hate how long they last. I hate that you have to be in them the whole time. I hate open mics, of course.
Open mics, yes, gotcha. Sorry.
They're the worst, and I've just done so many of them, and I'm sick of them. So I will just sit there and just text my girlfriend the whole time, talking about how miserable it must be a nightmare for her.
Yeah. This poor woman.
Because I'm just like I'm melting down. Yeah. Like, and I just do it to like I just like. I do that to my friend when I just like hate something. I just keep, because otherwise I will just like just audibly just be like, this is horrible. You know what I mean?
I hate it.
It's the only thing stopping me from just like destroying the social contract.
Yeah. And it's crazy that that's just something that we all have agreed on.
Yeah.
That this is how we conduct ourselves. And it is interesting how
like it's rude to comment on how bad this is. It's polite to just sit with a miserable face on and stare at your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like, it is funny how just different, not even cultures, but just like even different areas of the country handle that differently. Like I was talking to Jess Levin, and just like that East Coast fucking vibe of just like, what are you doing? Hey, hold on. What's going on here? I don't like this.
By the way, Jess Levin, she is like the distillation of the East Coast vibe, and she thinks that like the extent to which she does it is like the extent to which normal people do it.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
She's like, everyone just calls people a fucking homo.
Yeah. It's like, not Jess, that's just you. And when we're in public, I take 3 steps to the left.
That's just you in whatever deep New Jersey town you crawled out of. You somehow managed to escape from and become an exceedingly funny person.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. I mean, she... I strive to have like 10 to 15% of what she has, you know, because I do want to be more assertive.
I just don't want to be like, I just don't want like self-consciousness or nervousness to be like what dictates how I behave.
Yeah,
and she
100%.
Like, she doesn't give a fuck, and I absolutely like. I very much like. It's the best.
No, she's like, what? Why?
Yeah,
and she'll say a lot of the things that I'll think. Because, like, I'm walking through life just like, why? What are those pants? What are you doing?
When someone does that, don't you feel like a fucking liar for not being the person who said it?
Yeah.
When someone just says it and you're like, I could have just said it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Man.